Let's learn the bench supported row. You don't have to use a bench. You could use a coffee table. I've seen people use their hearth. You're going to come into what looks like a tabletop position, like an all fours position, but just through one side of your body, and the other foot is planted on the floor. And then the movement is going to be to pull the weight in this direction. Okay, so I'm going to pick the weight up, and notice there's quite a bit, even before my elbow starts to bend, there's actually quite a bit of movement through my shoulder blade. We're going to let that movement happen. That's a good movement to explore and allow, because it's going to make it a bigger range of motion. It's going to get more muscle groups involved, and it's also going to keep your shoulders and your upper back more mobile. Okay, so notice the direction of the weight is forward and down, up and back. I'm pulling the handle of the weight in the direction of my hip or in the direction of my lower ribs. I'm letting it reach down toward the floor and then pulling it up and away. Let's talk about a couple of errors. So number one is, this is a pulling exercise, but there is some pushing happening through the support side. So we don't want to get really passive and floppy in this support shoulder. I'm actively pushing away into the bench, all right? So something that's a little floppier can start to look maybe a little bit like a rotation through the trunk, okay? So I'm going to keep my left hand on the bench pushing down, and then let the movement really come through the right side shoulder blade and arm. Second error is that this is not a bicep exercise. Notice how the weight is going up and down, and I'm pulling that weight kind of in the direction of my shoulder instead of up and back. I really want to drive my elbow up toward the ceiling as I pull that weight toward my hip. And the reason for that is I really want to target these back of shoulder muscles predominantly. Yes, the biceps are involved to some extent, but this is mostly a back and shoulder exercise. Row, row, row your boat.